So this week, I went through one of the most traumatic experiences in my life. And this week was basically a test of my mental and my spiritual. Of course, my physical, but I want to stay on the point, and I want to stay more so on the mental and spiritual side of it. It's been a lot. A lot has been going on, and it's not just this week. It's just times in general. And I haven't felt this piled on with life in years. And I feel like every year this happened. Every year as I've been getting older and more responsibilities and as more things is going on in life, more and more and more things is coming. But I have a testimony to represent some good. You know, Jehovah's real. God is real. And I'm not coming on here to sound like everybody else. A lot of people come on here and say God this and they don't live according to it. And I know I'm not a Christian, and I know I'm not 100% pure. I know I came on here cussing. I know I made a lot of mistakes. I know I'm not the cleanest fish in the sea, but I'm seeing the truth for what it is, and I'm seeing how Jehovah's energy is real. Now, I've been studying Jehovah since 2021, and I've been seeing the countless blessings that's going on. Now, with that being said, I'm in a reality where I am trying to leave Satan's world and join Jehovah's world, and Satan doesn't like that. This world is dark, and this world is consumed and drowned in demonic, satanic, scary, harsh, evil energy. And people wonder why all these bad things is going on. I checked my phone earlier today. I saw tons and tons of bad news. I've been seeing tons and tons of bad news to the point that I want to delete social media off my phone. I want to delete Twitter. I want to delete Instagram, and realistically only keep YouTube, because YouTube is a fun world. I don't want any other social media on my phone anymore. I just want to be removed from people. I'm a testimony to God, and I'm seeing how God has came through for me on plenty of occasions. You know, we live in a world where so much darkness is all around us, everywhere, badness is happening. We're surrounded by badness. So God is trying to peek through, and he's trying to get into your life. So when you let him in and when you do good by him, he's going to have your back. So this week was one of the most traumatic experiences in my life, to the point that when I was at that building, I started crying. Now, I'm not going to tell you my entire business, because this is my life, and this is me. I'm not going to put my business on social media. But when I heard the news that I heard, I started crying. And I was crying in public, and people were looking at me while I was crying. They're probably wondering, why is he crying? And I haven't felt that way since I was a kid. That feeling, I felt so hopelessness. I felt so stranded. I felt weak. My soul was crashed. I felt like how I felt when a family member passed away. When that family member passed away and they closed the casket, I burst into tears. Started tipping over and tears rolling down my face. That's how I felt when I heard the news that I heard on Monday. Started crying. I couldn't control it. Then I stopped. I calmed down, and then 30 minutes later, it happened again. I started walking, and I turned my head, So we are in pain, and we are in hell. But when I could see all the good energy come through, and this week I've been trying to do good. This week I've been trying to cut out bad habits. This week I'm actually trying to specifically get close to God. My prayers have been like 15 minutes. I'm praying about everybody. I'm praying about everything. And I'm having these conversations with my mother, and I'm like, you see why this world is so bad? Because everything in this world is ran by Satan. Social media, the whole system, the whole money, economic, everything in this physical world, everything is ran by Satan. He's the God of this world. And we're trying to deal with it, but Satan has found a way to manipulate all the bad and to manipulate this so you can suffer in this world and make your life even more difficult. Jehovah God is just seeing all this go down, and this is hell. We're really in hell. Like, this is hell. The way I felt this week, I was like, this is bad. And I'm trying to connect to Jehovah. I'm trying to connect to God, and he's doing right by me. He came in clutch. He came in clutch this week. He's coming in clutch this week. Now, The problem isn't solved. Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I'm not done. I might make it part 2 to this video and then tie it together and then come back and drop this in the future. But right now, today is Wednesday. Today's the 24th. The problem isn't solved. But so the problem has 4 problems, and Jehovah solved 3. So I have one more problem that needs to be solved. The one more problem that needs to be solved is the biggest one, and it's almost there. Like, I'm seeing the progress be made. He came in clutch for me 2 years ago. Something that had happened during a funeral. During the funeral, a lot was going down in life, and it was severe tests, and we all were going through it. Me, my mother, my family, we all went through it, but Jehovah came in clutch on that last day before the funeral. So I saw his blessings with that. Another time, last year, before I graduated high school, when I graduated high school, it was a difficult time. It wasn't really that fun. Plus, I was tired of school. So that time of life, I wasn't really that happy. Anyway, besides that, that week leading into graduation was extremely hard too. But Jehovah came in clutch with that. So today, yesterday, last night, Monday, I'm thinking, Jehovah's going to come in clutch again. This is an even bigger problem. He's not going to just let it slide. And I'm trying to get closer to him. And look at my previous videos. Look at everything I've been talking about. Like, I'm trying to get closer to him, so he will not let me down. But seeing it happen and unfold before my eyes, it's making me, like, I'm shaking. Well, I'm not shaking now, but earlier I was shaking. But I was shaking from amazement. Like, wait, he's answering the prayers. He's hearing me out, and he's not letting me go. This week, I'm trying to get closer to him. This week, I'm trying to solve multiple problems. This week, I'm actually trying to make it, So, earlier this year, last year, towards the end of last year, I told Jehovah, I spoke it into existence. I said, I have a goal that I'm trying to hit in life. And ever since I had said that goal that I want to hit in life, I've had spiritual attack, I've had a mental attack, and I've had a physical attack. There was stuff going on with our, I'm not rich. There was stuff going on with money. That's a physical attack. There was stuff going on with money again and other things. That's a mental attack. And there was this time this year where I stopped going to the Kingdom Hall. So that was a spiritual attack. I wasn't having Bible studies, and I didn't go to the Kingdom Hall for like 5 months. I haven't had a Bible study for like 5 months. Yeah, I told you in previous videos how it went down. So the moment I said, all right, I'm trying to find myself, I'm trying to find my character, I'm trying to advocate for God, I'm trying to fit myself into this world, I get 3 major attacks come this way. Satan heard everything I said. Whole bunch of tests came. But this week, it's been heavier, and heavier. The problem isn't solved yet, but the progress is being made. And I'm thankful. It killed my mood. Like, I just got my hair done and I have a bonnet on. I didn't get dressed. I just threw this on and I was like, yo, I gotta talk about this. Like, it's even getting to a point where I haven't, there's a lot of videos that I worked on in my phone that I haven't posted yet because I just haven't been in the mood to edit it. Like, that's how detached I've been from this world. You know, like, I feel like I'm really not here. Like, I feel like I'm not on this planet. There's a lot of things that I'm just not satisfied with. You could call it depression. You could call it whatever you want to call it. To be honest, I'm not happy. I'm just going to be real. I'm not happy. I'm not, and I'm not depressed. Like, I'm like suicidal. Fuck no, I'm not suicidal. I have never once tried it. What I'm saying is I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. Look at this whole world. What is there to be happy about? It's disgusting. The fact that we're trying to make a living here and Satan is manipulating it like that, he's making your life harder and harder and harder. Or he's making your life easier and easier and easier so you can detach from God and go to his world. He'll make it easier for you if you go in his world. Because I'm trying to learn about Jehovah, he's making it harder and harder and harder. That's, I felt like when I was younger, I felt like my life was very, very easy before I knew about Jehovah. Very, very easy, man. 10 years ago, The top three things in life was school, having fun, just living, you know? But 10 years later, Jehovah's in my life, and I'm trying to get closer to him. And I'm trying to detach myself in Satan's world, but Satan's world is the world. It's the money, it's the jobs, it's the fun. I'm still a kid, I'm still young, I still want to have fun. That can't come with consequences and you know, and problems. So it's really, really difficult to live that life while you're trying to serve Jehovah. So ever since I included Jehovah in my world, now Satan's trying to make my world even harder and harder and harder. So every year since I've known Jehovah, things have gotten worse and worse and worse. You know, a few years ago, that like what I had talked about earlier, when I was going through that struggle before the funeral, and I said that was one of the hardest weeks before the funeral, I was never praying to God. I was actually kind of detached from Jehovah because of school. School had me detached from Jehovah, and school had me missing all my blessings, and I just wasn't mentally there. Remember, I had so much going on. I had so much going on with school, and I had so much going on with the funeral. Those were my hell at that time, but I wasn't close to God. I wasn't close to Jehovah. A year later, getting closer. I didn't say my first prayer to Jehovah ever until I was 18 years old. That was my first prayer I ever said to God when I was 18. I have never said a prayer to him before. And ever since that day, you know, he helped. Now I've been communicating with him. I've been saying 15-minute prayers, talking with him, saying praying over everybody, watching over everybody. Please protect my family. Please protect the East Hartford congregation. Please protect everyone that I know. Keep us going forward. Please watch over the kids, watch over the elders, watch over the people who surgery, whatever the case is, you know? And he's really stepping in. He's not gonna make us go through the hell because there's no solution in hell. So he's going to stop it before it gets to that bad. You just have to have faith in him. When I first heard the news that I heard, I started crying, man. I started bawling. But I wasn't bawling like loud. I was just tears were just rolling down my eyes, and I felt a punch in my soul. It felt like I just felt like I was wetness. I felt like nothing. And I was just like, wow. But we said a prayer, and we were specific about what we wanted in our prayer. And we were trying to put forth connecting with Jehovah. And he gave us some good news a few days later. Like, he's just been giving us good news. Today compared to Monday? Yeah. A lot happened, man. A lot happened. And it's just like, he's working to save me. He's working to save us. And because of that, I am forever in his debt. I have to continue to do right by him. I can't slip up like how I did a few years ago. I can't do that. I have to now put forth working with Jehovah. And if I don't work with Jehovah, I'm working with Satan. It's one or the other. You have to work hard regardless. You have to work hard in Satan's world, and you have to work hard in Jehovah's world. But I can't sit on my ass. I have to do it now. I have to, because he's doing this for me. So I'm a hypocrite if I'm not doing this for him. I see the blessings, so why ignore it? I just said it. I'm talking with my mother. I'm recognizing everything. I'm thinking back. I was like, wait, he had my back a few years ago with those situations. Oh, he's definitely going to have our back with this. And he did. So why acknowledge it, then not do it? Now Satan's going to be like, he's still not going to work with you. So now I'm proving Satan right. So then now Satan's going to try to grab me, and I'm working for him? No, hell no. It can't be like that. So it's just, you know, I gotta keep going. And I'm very, very thankful. And I think about everything that I have. And I'm never ungrateful. I'm never greedy. But I just want a good life. I just want to be happy. There's a lot of things that I want. Specific things that I want. But I don't want the universe. I'm not asking for I'm not greedy. I'm not, man. I just feel like I'm getting attacked like crazy. It happened as soon as I told myself, I want to become who I want to become. I want to find myself. My higher self is waiting on me. I have a plan on who I want to become. I'm trying to speak my goals into existence. And the literal month that I do that, tests start unraveling. How the hell I find a goal for myself, I find what I want to be, who I want to be, and then I get spiritually attacked, mentally attacked, and physically attacked in the same month, same year, this whole year. That's why I hate this year. To be honest, by the news that I heard on Monday and the news that I've been hearing this whole year in my life, in my personal life, and not just my life too, social media, I can't get no peace anywhere. This is probably the worst year in my life. Probably. I thought 2022 was the worst year of my life because in 2022 I was 16, and when I was 16 I had I was depressed. I was depressed with school and I was depressed with a lot of things. I wasn't happy. I couldn't find happiness, and I feel like that again. I haven't been happy in a long time, but I'm not suicidal. There's a difference. I have never tried it. Hear me out. I'm just not happy. I'm just going with the flow. This year is probably worse than 2022. I didn't think it could be like this. It started off great and it just got worse. Like the last 4 or 5 months have not been good. It's been terrible. Just back-to-back bad news. And it's like, God damn. But Jehovah's getting me through. Now, this is why I have to get closer to him, because times is only supposed to be getting harder. I want y'all to know that. I'm like, I can't be a human trying to handle this on my own. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna drop down of stress if I do that. So I have to rely on the true God, who has had my back last year and the year before. So he's having my back right now. I gotta be his partner, man. I gotta be his friend. I gotta be his I can't not do it, man. I can't recognize it and then not do it. It's just literally, this is probably the worst year of my life. It has not been good. I just have not been happy. I'm gonna be real, cause this is my video. I'm not happy. I haven't been happy, but I'm okay. I'm good. I'm thankful for my roof. I'm thankful for my roof over my head. I'm thankful for my food. I'm thankful for eating. I'm thankful for having clothes right here. It's not the best clothes, but it's clothes. Thankful for this bed. Got water right here. I got legs. I'm healthy. Yeah, I may have lost my toenail. Yeah, I almost broke my toe. My toenail fell off my toe, but I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm breathing. I'm not in the hospital with a breathing tube. I'm not in a coma. So I have a lot of things to be thankful for. I have a phone to even do YouTube, man. I have a phone to make this video. So I'm very, very thankful. And I don't want trillions. I don't want to be a god. I'm not a prideful person. I don't want people to worship me. I just want to be fine. It's even down to a point where I'm like, I don't even want to post on YouTube. I don't even want to do this. I just want to just be fine. Sometimes it's just like that. I don't even want to be famous. It's not even, but yeah, man, this year is not good. Not a good year. This is like a lesson in a test. It really is a test, because the moment I say I want to find my higher self. Literally, I want to become a better person. I am not even close to who I want to become. Hell no. I don't even got the clothes that I want. It's even down to my dreads. My dreads is getting longer. I just had a retwist the other day, but it's still not even at the length. I want it down to my, But I'm working on it. I'm working on becoming him. I see him and I see who I want to become. He's the only one that I look up to, my higher self. And I look up to God. Look up to Jehovah and I look up to my higher self and I see him. But I have to go through hell to get there. It's not going to just be easy, because then I'm going to fall off and I'm going to lose my characteristics. I'm going to lose my humility. Yeah. So I'm forever in awe. Jehovah is working on me and I'm working on him, and I'm thankful for everything that he's done. So yeah, I remember when I said I was going to stitch the part 2 to this video and then just make it one video. That's what's happening right now. I know y'all see the t-shirt. So we just came back in the house from a barbecue. It was a good day. It was actually a good week. The week turned itself around. Jehovah answered our prayers, and he came through within a week span. And the whole proof of having our back really showed in this week, because he was able to answer all of the prayers within a week time span. And time was really against us this week. This week was really so much harder because of time, but Jehovah came through. I felt like this needed to happen because we were able to build such a stronger bond with him and his people because of this week and all the things that happened. And today I just came back from a barbecue, and I have a little bit of footage of that on my in my phone. But he came through. This is the part 2 to my video. This is it. He came through. He came through. Today was a great day. Today was clean. It was fun. It was innocent. Time is flying by. It got dark so fast. We couldn't even stay outside longer because of how fast. But today is Saturday. My last video was on Wednesday. So it is, what, 3 days later? Yeah, 3 days later. And I'm just thankful, man. He proved it. And I knew he would, and I knew that's what had to happen. But you know when you're so much in distraught and so much pain that you can't see a way out? But when you try to become friends with God, he has your back. And we live in a world that's satanic, and we're trying to pull away from that. And Satan sees what's going on, so it's a test. Just like what I said in my video earlier. It's a test. The moment when we want to become our higher selves, this happens. And it's just been a hard week. I mean, on a hard year. This week flipped itself. But to bring up the week, I'm gonna mention that a little later. This whole year has just been test after test after test after test, and disgust after disgust and after disgust, and hardships, and it just has not been a good year, man. I really hate this year, and I hate a lot of years, and I hate this whole year I just hate all these years since COVID had hit. Has not been good, but this one wasn't really good, man. This one was mind games, spiritual games, and physical games. It's been a different struggle. Like, I can't tell you my life because I'm private about that, but believe me when I say it has not been fun. But this is what happens when you're just trying to change yourself and do better for yourself and try to connect with something better. But I'm here to testify, like, difficulties gonna keep coming up, and I'm not ready to see what's gonna happen in the future. If this is what's going on right now, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. Earlier this week, I didn't see a way out. I didn't see success. I didn't see beauty on Monday. Compared to today, I'm like, wow, it's actually going pretty good. But compared to Monday, I just saw darkness. I felt wetness. I was sad. I was crying in public. I was crying. I told you the story already. Man, I started tearing up. The dude in front of me, he like he was Puerto Rican, and he had dreads. And he like he was one of them hood niggas. He was hood. But I started, because I got, like, when I heard the news, it destroyed me. It killed me. It killed me. So he was looking at me like, I don't know. I got dreads on black. So you see a black boy with dreads crying, they're probably like, what's going on? But everybody in that area is so cold. Like, to hear what the dude said in the court building, like, to hear what he said. You know how I know these people don't have God in them? Because when he told me the news that he told me, you know what he said? He didn't say blessings. He said good luck. He was like, good luck, sarcastically. Oh, good luck. No, it's blessings from the God. You should see how everything turned over in this whole week. That's a God, and that's blessings. He saved my life, talking about some good luck. Those people who work in that system is so demonic and evil. Good luck. After you tell me some bad news, like you don't care. That shit is ridiculous. I'm happy. I feel good. I'm really thankful, and I'm in awe, and I'm still in shock. But I should have known that, because there's no other way for it to go. It couldn't continue to get worse. It had to go, but it had to go good, because I'm just thankful. I'm just very, very thankful to Jehovah, and Jehovah has my back, man. He has answered all prayers in 1 week. He just stacked them up and just knocked them all at the park. Man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. Man, I'm thankful for Jehovah Witnesses. I'm thankful for his people, and I'm thankful for this, because the help that they've been doing, man. They've been helping, and today was their barbecue. They just been helping, and they just been I have to stay close to them, and I have to be friends with Jehovah's Witnesses, man. I have to be close with them because they got my back, so I got to. And they're so pure. People got the nerve to diss them and say the worst about them. How? They had my back this week, bro. They had my back. They saved my life. Come on. And you telling me I can't? What? And you telling me not to like? Come on. You're just ignorant at this point. I'm sorry. CT out.